National Children Team leading the fight against malaria from West Bunyole, led by Eric Geoffrey, a member of the Parliamentary Forum that advocates for the fight against malaria. During the meeting, noted that there is still a lot to be done in this fight, urges government not to rest until there is reasonable positive effect.
Abantu 50 bebafa buli lunaku nga 28 kubo ku 50 gano 28 kubo babeera baana bato abali wansi w'emyaka 5. Obulwadde buno wenyine obw'omusujja bugezaako nnyo okukosa abakyala abali embuto. N'olwekyo tuze wano nga twegasitiddwako ne banaafe abaana bato betuyita child ambassadors for malaria, okubeera nga twegattira wamu tusobole okubeera nga tukunga gavumenti esobole okwongera ku bungi bw'ensimbi zeteekamu okubeera nti bajanjaba obulwadde buno obw'omusujja.
As far as indoor spraying is concerned, I remember you took part of West Nile. All the indoor spraying went to West Nile, but some of the districts in West Nile were left out. The district like of Pakwach, Nebu, and Zombo. Don't you think that the mosquitoes from these 3 districts could also migrate to the neighboring district to again begin affecting the people of the neighboring districts?
Dr. Irene Nabakoba from the Ministry of Health stated that however much the government has inadequate finances, the government has not settled but rather strengthened the journey to prevent malaria. She says that the plans are to provide medicine in the different hospitals in the country next year.
To look at how to prevent malaria among school-going children. On our side, as government of Uganda, we are going to continue doing the following. We are going to continue advocating and working with all stakeholders to avail resources. I am glad the members of Parliament here have committed prioritization of allocation of resources to the malaria fight. We are going to continue putting in place the needed tools. Honorable, I am going to commit here that we are sorry for that omission for the non-availability of malaria RDTs at the health facilities. But I can promise that within 2 weeks, RDTs are going to be available everywhere. We have worked on that, and RDTs like for Teso region and Karamoja, the trucks are already in the region distributing to the different districts, and they will eventually distribute to the health facilities, and RDTs are going to be available.
Dr. Irene further urged Ugandans to take serious the fight against malaria as they did for the COVID-19, since it's the only way to eradicate it among households and in the whole country.
Areas of Uganda that had a very high burden for malaria, so that using the available resources, we could manage to consistently spray and continue spraying until the cases are down without getting limitations in terms of getting resources to buy the chemical and operationalization of the spraying.
Mazulu, aiding the ambassador in the fight against malaria, urged the government of Uganda to provide necessary equipments in the different health centers that are required in the fight against malaria.
92% malaria cases and 93% malaria deaths. In Africa, Uganda is among the top 5 countries with malaria, which is not good.
I appeal to government to raise more funds to provide more malaria kits to children who are in rural areas so that they can get treatment and go back to school healthy.